Hello, beautiful souls, and how are you? I hope everyone is safe and well. Universal Angel here with Soul Healing Unity. I just wanted to jump on. I felt compelled to step out. You know, we just had that half moon in Libra yesterday and kind of do some reflecting. I like to take that time, you know, about half moon to do my reflecting, you know, see what good I've done for that part of the month, or what manifestation I've accomplished for that part of the month, as well as what I've shed, and then what I am working towards on the next, the following part of the month. So guys, you know, typically I typically want to do a reading. As many of you know, I have been wanting to start these different series, and part of which I would like to share with you some of our earth magic essentials, if you will, or tools that we can use through our transmutation, as well as our alchemical, right? Change of self that we are going through, whether we realize it or not. We are all always transcending, if you will, when it comes spiritually and energetically. So I figured I would use this opportunity to jump on and share with you some tools that have been really helpful to me. Before we open this channel, the channeling of spirit, I would like to call upon all archangels, guides, guardians, and ascended masters to assist me in this process. I would like to call upon the legions of light on high that assist in the collective consciousness, tapping into that super information highway, the Akash of Mother Earth, and all those who this video may cross. And so it is. All right, guys, just like to get that good smudge in. So, by the way, that is one of the first things that I would like to start with, is things that cleanse the energy. These are so important as we go through our changes. Not just, even if we're not on per se a spiritual journey right now, guys, it's so important that we take care of our energy bodies. As a Reiki master and shaman, and especially with, you know, my past experience in the depths where they told me I would never walk again. In my personal healing journey, I have seen the amazing abilities of cleansing the energy field. Why is this so important? Because, did you know, now granted, there's some genetic factors in there, you know what I mean? But that also comes with the karmic ties of that ancestral line. More to be explained, and there's another video for that. But getting back to the energy body, guys, everything manifests on these outer realms first, right? And then it works its way in. If we deny taking care, you know, of our energy bodies, what happens is that we carry this trauma, this ick, these nasty thoughts, or what's projected to us within our aura, and they can create blockages. They can create holes within tears within the aura. So remember that once that starts to happen, eventually, if it's not taken care of, and you're not working on any energetic level, or your emotional, mental, or spiritual level, then it's going to manifest as a physical ailment. So yeah, guys, let's start with smudging, right? Smudging is a way our ancestors have known. It's all over multiple traditions and cultures, but this is a cleansing of the air and the space. This works amazing for your ritual tools, as well as on your people, your auric field. Personally, you know, whether I've had a bad day or not, often to start my day, I like to start, well, Trav and I like to start with a little bit of Palo. Another example of this, Palo Santo, by the way, guys, is a very sacred holy wood. I have found it to be right up there in strength when it comes to banishing demonic entities. As far as more so than sage. Sage, I have been able to cleanse homes, you know, and clear that negative energy, but only with Palo Santo. And then also, too, by the way, frankincense and myrrh. These are the two that I was able to banish demonic entities with, or attachments. If anybody is suffering from that, don't forget, we're always available, guys. Just ask for help. But I don't know if many of you have seen this. You know, a priest will typically swing this back and forth, you know, preceding in some cultures, preceding or around the time of death or the funeral. Because this is really potent in the spiritual realm as far as cleansing, you can use different things like, let's see, got a bunch of goodies here sitting for you. So like frankincense and myrrh, for example. Those are really great herbs to use, as well as healing lavender. You can get this in incense form, guys, incense powder. It's really amazing. Lavender is really good too for calming, right? That anxiety, that cleansing, that energy. Let's see what else is a good one. Oh, guys, and you can make your own smudge sticks as well. So something we do here with Soul Healing Unity, we make our own smudge sticks, excuse me. So this, you can see, it has the white for purity, the blue for emotional release, and then in here we have the howlite, which is a cousin of the turquoise. So it's really good for that emotional release. It's good for the throat chakra, as well as going through tough times. What we have wrapped in here is a little bit of Colorado chamomile. We also have some cedar, some sacred cedar, and then some Missouri sunflowers, which each plant, guys, will have and carry its medicinal properties. I will be doing some videos on that as well. But while we are on plants, oh, well, for protection, I will say that to you guys, black salt. If you don't have any black salt, that's a good way to like banish. Say you've been going through a really rough time. This is more for like your home or your space or your things, your items, to cleanse those things as you go through your transmutation. So black salt is amazing, as well as Himalayan sea salt. By the way, I like to typically, you know, even the candle burners kind of adds that essence of fire or spirit right behind it. So I like to get that extra added bonus with like a little burner, such as so. And oh, brick dust, guys, we do make and bless our brick dust, and we do it according to the each person's individual need for each circumstance. So please don't forget about that, and feel free to reach out. While we were talking about you know, the essence of fire and adding to it, let's jump to one of my favorite stones, right? So amazing for transmutation. It is so amazing actually for so many things. Okay, this is selenite. A lot of you guys have seen this. But I wanted to add, guys, don't forget on the shapes of your stones, we'll add an amplification of that geometrical, metaphysical properties, right? So what does the star symbolize, for example? Earth, air, fire, water, ether, right? All of those elements, as well as our body, right? If we were to spread our arms and our legs, you know, like Pythagoras would say, or Hermes Trismegistus. But in that, yeah, added that extra fire bonus as well as your shapes will give you an added punch to anything that you're trying to accomplish, whether it be healing, whether it be something spiritually, or even mental blockages, right? To release those guys. And one last thing I did want to share with you, the importance of the skull shape. Guys, as a medium, I like to utilize these as mediums as well as a healer. For my clients, I clear, cleanse, do all of my C's, you know, before taking on a new client. You know, we always want to cleanse those energies. Whether somebody has even handled our stones, that's important, by the way. Don't forget that cleansing step as well. If you're unsure, by the way, a spirit just said, tell them about the water. So if you're unsure about if your stone can get wet or not, the safest way, if you want to cleanse it, is to bury it for 72 hours. This will work fine. If not, you can bury it in some salt. Guys, please use sea salt, not iodized. We're trying to keep it like more organic. That's the idea, right? As well as the moonlight works amazing. Because, yes, you can charge with sunlight as well. But, and trust me from experience, some of our stones will bleach in the sun, okay? But the potency of the skull is amazing. These are super potent when I do my healings, my remote healings. A lot of people come through with this. Guys, symbology. Symbology is important, right? This is one of my favorite mediums as well. Seal of Tetragrammatron, Archangel Metatron as well there. You know, our spirit animals, right? Let's not forget them, the potency of them, and their medicine. Guys, everything around you, you don't have to go to some special ritual store or you know, a metaphysic shop just to get these things. You know, you can walk outside, ask spirit, you know, but please put a feather within my path if you're surrounding me today, or if you get this confirmation. You know, don't set up blockages, but pay attention. Ask and you will receive. Or, You know, you may not be able to find a feather. What's the animal? Say, Spirit, you know, what is the messages I need to hear today? You go outside and say you crossed 2 rabbits that day. Look it up. Rabbits have their medicine too, right? Oh, by the way, guys, speaking of animal medicine, you know, we have our wonderful feathers here that we love at Soul Healing Unity. Also, our smudge fans. So many traditions, including the Native American in particular, our indigenous here, have found these very, very sacred. This is my personal one that I have made. By the way, guys, we make these upon custom making, of course. I do want to add some to this side. Ruby and zestoid. Let's see, what do we have on here? Some angelite. We have some moonstone and some rose quartz as well. So, but back to the feathers and their medicine, right? Before we make any smudge fan or any ritual items here, we look up according to the client's needs to see which animal medicinal properties they would be looking for. So for example, this is for healing, right? So I wanted to incorporate my not just for healing, but also spiritual development. So I wanted to incorporate like the rooster, for example, representative of that, the peacock. You can see that iridescent, right? So that transmutation or that transcending. White for purity. But each bird has its own medicine as well. And then these are authentic deer horn and leather, as well as hemp and crystal. If you guys are interested or anybody would like anything, let me know. Excuse me. Try not to mark it here because I really wanted to share with you about these ritual items. I don't want to say just ritual items. I should say more sacred items. I find that when I say ritual, people can be stigmatic, and that's not what Soul Healing Unity is about, right? That's not what being the human race, that collective consciousness is about. It's about us becoming one. Speaking of, so let's go back to selenite, right? Selenite, my ultimate favorite stone. I'm going to move these guys here. Selenite is my personal favorite. In my healing journey, it was actually selenite was the only stone that I had used. And this was prior to becoming a Reiki master, teacher, and a tuner. This is actually what led me to my Reiki path. So I absolutely love this selenite. You can find it in many forms, guys. Selenite towers are great. These guys are like super potent energy cleansers. They neutralize the EMFs from all of the electricity and funk that we get from, you know, that type of energetic field. Again, you can get them in shapes, different shapes. I absolutely love the spheres. These are perfect for scrying, my personal opinion. I really love these for scrying, which is divination through crystals if you're unfamiliar. Guys, I absolutely love these wands. You can get these tumbled. And we are going to be starting to make these, by the way, guys, and adding different stones, etc. If anybody's interested, just let me know. Reach out to us. You can get these guys, little bitty sticks for like $3, okay? What is amazing about selenite is it aligns all chakras, right? And it cleanses us alchemically or through transmutation from the inside out as well as the outside in at both times. Another thing about selenite, it is called the Christed stone. Why? Well, one of the ascended masters, Jesus Christ, actually utilized it a lot during some of his crystal healing. For those of you who are not familiar, the ascended master Jesus Christ was very into the Gnostic mystic schools. That's actually what he studied to obtain his rainbow light body, and that's also what he personally had taught and shared with others. You know, he was the hands-on, the Reiki, the energy healer. But one of his favorite stones was also the selenite. They call it the Christed stone because of him and his favoritism, if you will, of that, as well as they also call it liquid light. Guys, this guy is so potent for cleansing energetic spaces. Don't forget to use your sacred geometry. These guys are potent for opening portals too. Just don't forget to close your portal after you open it. One of my ultimate favorite uses, you can get these in slabs too, plates, bowls, you name it. But guys, these will amplify, super amplify. These are high vibrational stones. They will super amplify any other stone, as well as cleanse that stone, right? So we remember our C's are cleanse, clear, charge, and consecrate. So they will cleanse, clear, and charge, okay? So that's really important. So jewelry, things that we wear every day, right, with our stones, that's picking up all of the energy that we had throughout that day, right? All of those stones, just soak it right up, right? So what I like to do is take off my jewelry, see my talisman, throw it on my slab of selenite, pick it up in the morning, and it's so much lighter. So guys, as we're healing, I'm sharing with you these tools so that you can utilize them, I hope. And of course, I know if you do utilize them, you will receive the amazing healing properties and benefits that I have. All right, before I go to the stones, guys, I do want to share with you briefly. I didn't want to skip over the herbs, right? These are so important. Well, also, if you're not big on say the herbs are too messy or you don't want a burner, you can always get essential oils, some great essential oils. I personally only use doTERRA. I am a doTERRA consultant. It's the most pure in the world, as well as it gives back to Mother Earth more than we receive from obtaining that or harvesting that product, right? Let's see, but for wild orange is amazing, guys. This is invigorating. In case you want to get that energy boost, this is amazing for your sacral chakra, so your relationships. Lemon is an amazing purifier and guys, you can add this lemon. What I love about doTERRA too is that it has the most oral applicable essential oils because it is the most pure. So with your lemon oil, I always like to add like 2 drops. I have some minis and a little keychain. Add a few drops to your water while you're out. You can use this for cleansing. It's amazing for your woods. But don't forget that you're not just going to physically clean with this guy. You can make homemade soaps, so much. But you can also utilize it to consecrate, right? To bless your items and cleanse them as well. Let's see if there's anything I'm forgetting with the lemons. I don't think so on the lemon. But moving along to another oil. Oh, by the way, guys, I am a doTERRA consultant. If anybody's interested in attending one of my Zoom rooms, feel free to just leave a message, leave a comment, or you know how to reach us at Soul Healing Unity. Facebook is what after moving is what I've got kind of connected the best right now. So yeah, Soul Healing Unity on Facebook. I'll be happy to help. Or doTERRA.com, Amanda Lee, Lee. So guys, frankincense. We were talking about the potency of frankincense, right? So just one thing to remember with our oils. Some are okay to ingest. Some are okay. There's 3 ways that you can utilize the effects of oils. Well, aside from consecration, right? And that is aromatically, so through the air. So you guys, you can drop a few drops of oil in just a pot of boiling water, right? And let it go because it's putting in that mist into your atmosphere. You can use it topically. Some are topically, and some you can ingest. Some you can, mix or match. But always please take note and do your research to see which ones, you want to use so you don't accidentally ingest or use the wrong one on your skin. I have plenty of books too, by the way. If you guys need any information, just let me know. Jumping along to the herbs, guys, teas. Oh my gosh, teas are amazing. Plus, we're coming across this fall season, so it's going to be time for those warm drinks, right? That cozy, sentimental feel. Elderberry. Speaking of like the cold, elderberry is amazing for colds, for boosting immunity. Some other little properties are like abundance, cleansing, purification, fidelity, house blessing. Let's see what else. Release, enchantments, sleep, and wisdom. So guys, we can utilize this in so many ways with our herbs. We can make teas. By the way, guys, we do make our own teas, all organic here. If anybody would like some of those as well, let me know. Like, jasmine mixes and blends. I like to use the pearls, different forms of jasmine. Yeah, so that would be for our teas. Oh, and also, guys, tinctures. We also make our own tinctures here as well. You can get them made with apple cider vinegar. Typically, it has a shorter shelf life. And I find that the potency isn't as strong as those that were put into concentration through the alcoholic property or through the alcohol method of making it. But both options are available because we always love to go. We try to keep it all organic. Let's see. Okay, I think we've covered on the plants. Let's see, in our little animal medicine. I feel like I'm missing, Guys, back to symbolism. And I said animal medicine. I look over, don't forget, you know, our wonderful, say we can't go buy an elephant, right? But we can still we can still get all of the like steadforth properties of the elephant, the very keen listener properties, right? The medicine of the elephant through our little trinkets and charms. Don't forget to do your C's because that adds your potency. So cleanse, clear, concentrate, cleanse, clear, charge, and consecrate, okay? But anything symbolic, guys, shells represent wisdom. They also represent the divine feminine, right? And the sea, so all properties of the sea. You can see the shape of my offering tin here. This is a leaf, you know, because I'm thinking about things that I'm trying to shed, like leaves in the fall, right? So yeah, all kinds of little goodies. We got rose. Also, guys, don't forget using your plants in tonics. Tonics has been one of my really big things here. Lately, I've been using Morning Glory Rose Tonics. Both are just absolutely phenomenal. Great for that seasonal kind of ick that we can carry, you know. Anybody suffering from depression or anxiety, Morning Glory Tonics is definitely a way to go. If you would like any information on that, please let your sister know. Let's see. Oh, guys, as well as, so as we go through our cleansing, our transmutation process and our healing journey, right? It's important to know of all these tools. I hope that we also take time not just to think about the tools that we're trying to work on as far as manifesting things in our life. You know, I hope that we use the tools most, you know, for the most part to go through that alchemical transmutation, to ascend, to grow, right? Mind, body, and spirit. But with that, I hope that most of you don't forget spirit and working with these chakras, right? And sound healing, guys. With your meditations will super amplify. This is amazing for healing. This is amazing for denying any previous contracts made this lifetime or any other, willingly or unwillingly. Clearing karmic ties, ancestral ties, guys. Bells are another example. Spirit just said bells. Guys, if you have bells, if you have any, you know, negative spirits slinging around, keep some bells on deck. Bells tend to scatter those lower frequencies. But don't forget our sacred flute. This is my Navajo flute. I personally like to use. I'm not going to utilize it right now. I've got someone sleeping upstairs. But this is really important, guys, for using our chi, our prana, our wind, right? Our breath, our life force. Let's not forget this, because we are all one. And who are we? We are the cosmic Christed soul, the cosmic breath as a whole, which is absolutely phenomenal. And in that, guys, our breath is what gives us life. So if we want to continue to give life to humanity, I hope that we can utilize our tools. I hope that we can band together, you know, as a collective consciousness, you know, and work together through these things. Oh, I did want to share with you guys I'm going to be doing some series on crystals, but I did want to share with you at least like one or two to work on each chakra if you like. So starting from the root, so we're starting at the base of the spine, typically the red, right? The typical red would typically be a stone suitable. Although I do want to share with you guys the importance of black stones. Now, black stones, this right here is black tourmaline. It's one of my personal favorites. It's been a major support system in its own way. This guy is my best friend in a certain sense, along with the selenite, because black tourmaline is one of the most potent psychic protectors. It also keeps as a medium for me. I like to keep one above my bedside. Those of you who are also clairvoyant will understand what I mean when I say they keep the pests away. You know, those spirits that are like, oh my gosh, he can see me, you know. This kind of keeps that clear, as well as when we do have those experiences, guys, if you're clairvoyant, please get your hands on some black tourmaline. Absolutely amazing for that. As well as psychic shielding and removing psychic debris. And then let's not forget about our amazing obsidian. Guys, when we go through the transmutation process, we have snowflake obsidian, which is amazing. You see how it gets its name there, right? And this is all volcanic glass. So this involves all of the elements. It's also representative of the fire element, the spirit element, or the self in a certain sense, because black obsidian or snowflake obsidian see the snowflake. Well, if we are purity in our snow, and you know, this would be our dark side. What snowflake obsidian does, hence its kind of look, is it brings the light, that purity, out from the inside of that darkness, that ick, so that we can identify with the problems that are disconnecting us from this earthly plane. An absolute favorite. Oh, guys, in the balance of the yin and yang, I'd like to share with you an amazing stone, Shiva Lingam. Shiva Lingam. This guy is amazing for the balance of yin and yang energy. This is also great for past life recall. Let's see. And moving up, we have something for the orange, for the sacral, right? Let's see. We have, actually, I want to start with the amber. So I wanted to share with you guys the amber, because amber will work also for the sacral chakra, as well as for the solar plexus. Now, the sacral chakra is responsible for our relationships with others, our passion, our drive, our fire. And it really corresponds a lot with our solar plexus, which is responsible for our willpower, right? Our strength, our courage. Okay, and moving up, we're going to go to green. Green is amazing for that heart chakra, right? The base heart, or the main heart chakra. So we have green jade, amazing while going through tough times and making difficult decisions. It can help you see the clarity in that. Also, we have, selenite. Serpentine. I absolutely love it. Serpentine, think of the word serpent, right? Representative of wisdom, as well as that kundalini. This, guys, is your kundalini shaker. I absolutely love the potency of this. And don't forget, see how it's in the heart shape? So amazing for the heart center, heart chakra center, as well as the base of the spine, which is where the coil of your kundalini energy rests most of the time. Unless you're working on it, then it can move up and down, of course. Let's see, let's get you some blue here. We have some kyanite, one of my other favorite stones. It's probably like my third. I think I've named my 3 top favorites. It's hard to pick a favorite when it comes to crystals, but this, guys, right here is blue kyanite. Also, it's representative of the throat chakra, or the blue energy, Archangel Michael, as well as, so when we think of the throat chakra, we're talking about using our chi, our prana, our breath, but vocalizing our words, guys, speaking our truths. So if you've been having blockages in communication, definitely work, you know, just pop something blue right here, you know, something blue, like, like a blue stone or something symbolic of that, and set your intent, right? Use those C's, that cleanse, clear, consecrate, and charge, okay? Blue kyanite is also amazing. It's a very high vibrational stone, so it will help you in opening the third eye and crown chakra. This guy right here is actually how, along with meditation and frequencies, I was able to first come into direct contact and maintain conversations with 2 of my spirit guides. Absolutely potently powerful. Excuse me. Oh, guys, I don't want to leave out the upper heart chakra. You know, we have our 7 base chakras, but then we also have a few others. Well, quite a few others. But let's keep it, you know, within the body field area. So this is for the upper heart chakra, rose quartz, guys. Love, what beats love? Love is the most amazing force of all. It's most potent and powerful. It is the most potent and effective form of transmutation that you can direct towards somebody, right? And healing as well. So rose quartz is very gentle, very soothing, really amazing for letting you see and feel what's in your heart, but as well as identify, use your kind of balancing of the logic and so the mind and the heart, it kind of helps balance that. All right, guys, now we're moving up to these upper chakras, right into their third eye chakra, or Ajna, which some call the seat of the soul, the third eye. As a third eye ruler, I love to work with these stones, but guys, those of you who are just developing your clairsentient abilities or wanting to open your third eye, don't forget, please don't forget when you're first starting out to use a grounder. And by that, I mean when you're using high vibrational stones, it can make you spacey and stuff if your chakras aren't aligned and balanced. So how do we prevent this? Keep a black stone. Hematite works great too. Obsidian, shungite is amazing. So yeah, always keep one high vibing and then one low viber, or I like to say a grounder. So first we have amethyst. Amethyst is amazing for ridding fears, addictions, negative thought patterns, right? Turning over that new leaf kind of thing, and opening up our clairvoyant abilities. And a lot more potent than that, we have charoid. This one in particular is a talisman of an amulet, of mine that I haven't quite finished. It has Herkimer diamond, which is just an added boost of that potency, that frequency. Now, this is more for the, you could use it for third eye, perfect, right? The indigo. But when we start talking the violets, and this being representative of the violet fire, of transmutation, or the crown chakra, the lotus. This is really super high vibrational. It does work in aligning the upper chakras that are also above the body as well, guys. This is super potent in working with when you want to tap into Akashic records, for example. Some other high vibes real quick, guys. I've got some moldavite. Those of you who are not familiar or used to utilizing stones, please don't forget your grounding stone whenever you use moldavite. Being a crystal healer and having worked with stones, for so long, I would say moldavite is one of the higher vibrational stones that I personally experienced, as well as others that share their experience with me. Guys, we also have some peach selenite. Let's not forget, most of our stones come in different colors. So each color will vary that ability or metaphysical property. For those of you who are interested into tapping into speaking with maybe someone on the other side of the veil, we do have Samhain, Halloween, coming up when the veil is thinnest to make that contact. Guys, if you're trying to do that, again, don't forget to use your grounding and your protection, right? Always shield to your cleansing and protection. But this is an amazing stone, and this is geothite. Absolutely love this guy. And then we also have some black kyanite as well. Well, guys, I really am happy that I just decided to jump on here, and I wanted to, before we close, I think I wanted to share a couple cards with you. So let's see what Spirit has to say for us tonight. This, guys, is out of my Earth Magic, since we're picking up on a little bit of Earth Magic today. So for the general collective consciousness, what are some guidance, tips, some Earth Magic that we can utilize? Dawn. So new beginnings, guys. We're turning over that new leaf, right? Turning over that new leaf, and you see the dawning of the new day. So it may have been gloomy, but don't forget, every day is a new start to paint that fresh canvas. Don't forget to have compassion for yourself as we go through these changes, right? Take that time outside, get that solitude, especially when we're vulnerable, because remember, we are energy, and everybody's energetic influences, including their projections, especially if we come into contact with them or engage with them, will affect us. Ceremony also popped out. The ceremony is the invocation of spirit, right? So just taking that time with spirit, as we shared earlier in the transmutation process, it's important to work mind, body, and spirit. All right, let's accept these. I feel like I want to do one or two more. We'll see. I always love doing my cards. So dance, celebrate, guys. Celebrate this new beginning. And you can see she's got her orange on, so she's in her power. Also symbolic of the Shakti energy, right? Our creative force. This is full moon completion, guys. So remember, we are at the half wax and gibbous. So in that, we are perfect times to manifest things that we are trying to have accomplished, things that we're wanting to bring into our life by the full moon. We want to have that completed. Childhood innocence pops out. Guys, I feel like there's a lot of upheaval and healing that many of us really need to take a look at, especially as the fall comes and we are indoors more, maybe even alone sometimes, or even dealing with family. Guys, it's important to take that time alone, take that time, under that full moon, take that time in that meadow, and reflect on what you want that new beginning to be like, right? But first and foremost, reflect on what is holding you back from the past, right? Because you see the green, it represents healing. There's a lot of heart healing that needs to go on. And this is a continuum. It never stops. It never stops. Don't forget your innocence. This is also symbolic of the Sun card in traditional tarot. You can see typically it has a sun on there, or excuse me, a child with the sun in the background, and he's naked, but he has on this red garment representing it, that innocent, that purity, being grounded, right? And this is what we want when we start our new chapters and new beginnings, especially if we go through that transmutation alchemical process on our journeys. All right, spirits, get one more, please, on earth medicine, please, and thank you. Okay. Waterfall. They say it's effortless. So I always use my jumpers. So they're like, hey guys, it's effortless. But you know what? I also heard don't forget to cry, guys. So as we do that healing, those emotions must come out, that upheaval. It's okay to cry. Okay, dust it off, keep it moving afterward. But get that stuff over with, man. All right, Gaia, but don't forget, nurture. Nature is here. Mother Gaia is here to nurture you, okay? Don't forget, those emotions are going to keep moving, right? Because we are with the ebb and flow, like the river. We always have that movement. But it's all about keeping that direct balance, right? That balance of yin and yang, light and dark. Well, I guess I will go ahead and jump off here, guys. I hope this has brought a little bit of information to help you and assist you on your healing journeys or your transcending in your spiritual journeys. However, all of the above. If anybody would like to set up a time with me, if anybody would like some Akashic reading done, karmic poverty flushes, ancestral ties, any cords, feel free to reach out, or any questions as well. Amanda Backus, Backes on Facebook, and Soul Healing Unity on Facebook as well. Thanks, guys. Stay blessed.